Our experiences with menopause are as varied and vastly different as our experiences with childbirth or pregnancy or even our menstrual cycles. True story. When I had my son about 22 years ago, birthing him was a breeze. Now, the pregnancy was not a breeze, but the actual birth was. I was on bed rest during the pregnancy because the amniotic fluid was dangerously low and the doctors wanted to watch that. So I was on bed rest for months, but when it was time to birth him, I showed up to the hospital. They induced, so they put the Pitocin in the IV bag, hooked me up to that. Before the nurse left the room, she asked me this. She said, "Mrs. Beatty, would you like for me to put a little something in the IV bag to take the edge off the contractions?" I said, "Absolutely, go right on ahead and do that." They said before she left the room, I was knocked out sleep. I slept the entire day from 6 something that morning when they induced to about 6 something that night when they woke me up so that they could give me the epidural so I could push. I slept. They told me I snored the whole day, but all of that was my choice: to get induced, to have a little something something in the IV bag, and to have the epidural. All of that was my choice. But I have some amazing friends who have decided differently for themselves. They may have gone the natural route, decided not to have an epidural, decided to work with a midwife, a doula, have a baby in a birthing center. And they have had some great experiences as well, or challenging experiences as well. But that was their body and their choice. Now, when we get around to menopause, for some reason, we want to judge women for either doing hormone therapy or not doing hormone therapy. Like, do you know you're gonna, I've heard people tell others, especially online, do you know you can, this can happen to you? Or do you know you shouldn't push through? Or do you know you shouldn't do, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know their health history. So let's be careful about how we judge people during this season, because I would never tell a woman that you should have had those same drugs that I had and sleep the whole day. I would never tell a woman to do that. And I definitely wouldn't tell her that she should take medication or she should not take medication. Now, fast forward, here I am in menopause. I've been on this journey now for about a decade, since my early 40s. And I've decided not to, at this time, take hormone therapy or any bioidentical therapy. At this time, from where I am, I don't have any symptoms that are disruptive